Good day, my children. I'm happy to have you online again. Hope you are keeping safe. You are observing your health tips. The Lord will keep us all. The subject before us today is basic science, and the topic is harmful food. Harmful food. At the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to define harmful food, state at least 3 examples of harmful food, state 3 examples of harmful foods. At the end of the lesson, people should be able to state at least 3 examples of harmful food. People should be able to mention the effects, the 3 effects. Should be able to mention 3 effects of harmful food. What are harmful foods? Harmful foods are infected foods, foods that have been infected, which can make us sick or cause diseases in the body if they are consumed. Harmful food are infected food which can make us sick or cause diseases in the body if they are consumed. Second term, we have learned what foods are, or the definition of food. We said food is a substance taken into the body, or the food substance that we eat in order to make us healthy. Food substance that we eat, foods are substances that we eat to make us healthy. And then we also looked at the digestion of food. We also looked at the digestion of food. The digestion of food is the breaking down of food into smaller particles which can be absorbed into the body through the blood, which can be absorbed into the body through the blood. Apart from carbohydrates that starts its digestion from the mouth, other classes of food will be broken down into smaller particles in the small intestine. The nutrients that the body needs in the food will be passed to our blood, our body through the blood, and the waste products will go to the large intestine, and from the large intestine it will go through what? Through the anus, out of the body, and we said that is excretion. Okay, now the food that we eat in the right proportion at the right time, it will make us healthy. But do you know that the food that, even at the right proportion, that has been infected is harmful to the body? Yes. And that is what is called harmful food. Food that are infected, which can make us sick or cause diseases in the body if they are consumed. What does harmful food do to the body? Harmful foods break down the body system, destroy energy, and make one unhealthy. Harmful foods break down the body system, destroy energy, and make one unhealthy. Examples of harmful foods are contaminated food or spoiled food, food that are spoiled, or a food that is spoiled. Example is what we have on the screen. You can see the banana. After peeling the banana, just for the person to eat, even before you start to cut, you will see that the color of the banana would have changed. So such a food is not good to be consumed. You don't eat such food. Food that is already given bad odor, that is already smelling, or that has spoiled, is harmful to the body. Another example of harmful food is uncooked or undone food, half done food, or eating your noodles. Noodles is sweet, but by the time you begin to eat it uncooked, it is harmful to the body. It will break down the body system, will destroy energy, and will make one to be unhealthy. Another example is exposing your food exposed to flies, house fly, any kind of fly. You are eating, you are gisting with your friend, you are eating, you are thinking, should I eat it, should I not eat it? Why? Flies will perch on the food, and flies can stay on anything, on sewages, dirty environment, will carry bacteria from the sewages. People will come and put it on someone's food. Will that kind of food still be healthy? No, it is harmful. So you don't expose your food to flies. There are some flies that you cannot see with your naked eyes. What are we going to use to see such flies? Yes, microscope. We enlarge it and we'll be able to see. There are germs everywhere. So you don't expose your food to flies. Another example of harmful food is unripe fruits. Fruit is a natural source of vitamin. But when you take the unripe ones, it is harmful to the body. Example is what you have on the screen. Ripe oranges and unripe oranges. Oranges generally contain acid. But by the time you now drink the unripe one, the level of acidic in it is so much, which can cause ulcer to the body. Or eating rotten fruits. Apple can look good on the surface, but by the time you take a bite, you will see that the color, either the color has changed, or it will even be bringing out unnecessary water. Oh, are you saying watermelon as well? Yes. Any kind of fruit that is rotting is not good for the body. Another example of harmful food is expired canned food. Expired canned food or drinks. I have always told you that when you are to buy your consumables that are canned consumables, you check the expiring date at the bottom of the can. If the expiring date has lapsed, don't bother to consume it. It is harmful to the body. It has expired. It has spoiled. Before you buy, check the expiring date, and if you have stayed longer than necessary in the house, do not consume, because it is harmful to the body. Now, we say food will make us healthy, and some foods are unhealthy. And we say when we eat food, it will make us to grow. Now, we should not eat some foods because they are not healthy. Why? And I want to believe you will have been asking such a question, that why shouldn't we consume these things? After all, we bought it with our money. Oh, after all, it was a gift. Why shouldn't we consume such food? Number one, why you should not take harmful foods. Number one, harmful foods cause sickness. Harmful foods cause sickness and disease to the body. It causes sickness and disease to the body, e.g. dysentery, visiting the toilet more than necessary, stooling, any little through to the toilet. Before you know, through to the toilet, it causes dysentery. The stomach will be upset. There will be rumbling and crumbling in the stomach that you have to go to the toilet. And if that person is not taken to the hospital, God forbid. Another effect is unripe fruits always lead to stomach upset. I have just said that unripe oranges is high in acid, which can cause ulcer in the stomach. Harmful foods damage the body system. Harmful foods damage the body system, which will not make the body system to function very well. The person will just be sleeping, feeling tired. Poison foods can lead to death. Poison foods can lead to death. Let's do a summary of what we have learned. We said harmful foods are infected foods. Harmful foods are infected foods which can make us sick or cause disease in the body if they are consumed. Harmful foods break down the body system, destroy energy, and make one unhealthy. And we have listed examples of harmful foods. We have listed examples of harmful food. And we have also looked at the examples of harmful food. We have looked at examples of harmful food. We have looked at examples of harmful food. You are going to do your assignments. You're going to do your assignments. You snapshot the assignments and send it to my WhatsApp number so that I can mark and send the correction to the sender. And send the correction to the sender. Always keep safe. If you have any cause to leave your house, make sure you put your face masks on. Don't touch your eyes, don't touch your nose, and don't touch your mouth. Make sure you wash your hands with soap and water for at least 5 seconds. And make sure you use alcoholic-based sanitizer. Make sure you use alcoholic-based sanitizer to protect your hands. And the Lord will protect us all. See you. Bye. Bye. Make sure you read your books. Do not play away the time. The Lord will keep us